Good evening all and welcome to another video on All How the Ale. Tonight we're going for a beer that has been much discussed and much criticised of late. It is a beer from Brewdog. Is it what it says on the can, or is it what it used to be? We'll find out. The beer is this one. It is Hazy Jane Mark II, otherwise known as OG Hazy. And many people have tried the beer and said it's not a patch on the original Hazy Jane. Now, I'm going to put this up here now. Hazy Jane has probably been the least consistent beer from Brewdog that I've ever had. I've had batches that were shocking. I've had batches that were amazing. I've had batches that look like snow globes. I've had every possible end of the spectrum with Hazy Jane. When you get a good one, it's absolutely incredible. Will this be the same? I suspect it probably is, and I'm hoping that that's what counts for the variation in reviews. So what can I tell you about it? Well, where does it say on the can? It doesn't really tell us a lot. It just says it's the OG Hazy. They've got rid of the Bible of bullshit on the new cans, ladies and gents. That's amazing. I'm really appreciative of that. It just says on the can now, united we stand for better beer, fiercely defiant and independent. It's brewed in Elon in Scotland and it's 7.2%, much like the old Hazy Jane. But is it? Let's find out. So let's crack it open. Now, like I said, Hazy Jane has been inconsistent for me. I've had it where it's deep orange, I've had it where it's as pale as piss. So what are we going to get today? We're going to pour into the Brewdog glass, like so. And the pour is... wow. Really, really, really pale. Worryingly so. It looks like every other one that I've seen from people on Facey. Scott from Wonder Be a Wonder did a great side-by-side review. I've got a can of Hazy Jane sitting in the fridge waiting for that very same thing. But this is pale. This looks nothing like Hazy Jane that I remember as a good one anyway. I've had it as pale as this before. Now, when Hazy Jane was pale, it still tasted okay. It wasn't a patch on where it had all the bits in. It is opaque. It's got, well, it's a rapidly shrinking head. Hazy Jane seemed to retain its head more. But it looks just like a pale ale. It doesn't really seem like a New England that I know Brewdog can make. And it's worth reminding people, if you didn't already know, that it's £3 a can. So there's going to be a compromise somewhere. But is it in the aromas? Still smells pineapple. A little bit of mango. It's got some tropical aromas, not as strong as I remember them from a good batch of Hazy. But yeah, I mean the head is rapidly dissipating. I'm pretty sure Hazy Jane used to retain its head a bit more. Anyway, I'm going to put a link somewhere on this video to my original review of Hazy Jane. But this, it doesn't look a patch. It smells alright. Does it taste good? That's really what matters, isn't it? Let's have a taste. It's lacking depth. This is not Hazy Jane as I know it. Tastes like orange, this does. Doesn't taste as tropical as the original Hazy Jane. There's a little bit of pineapple in there, a little bit of something else, but it is not a patch on Hazy Jane, and that's a shame, because Hazy Jane was easily one of my favourites from your supermarkets known as Tesco's. I used to buy lots and lots of it, and sadly that's going to change if this is what it's going to be like from now on. There's lots better. Lots better. It's thin, it's lacking in flavour, slightly acidic. I'm hoping it's a bad batch. And like I said at the beginning, Hazy Jane was very inconsistent. I'm going to keep an eye on it. I'm going to see what's what, see what other people think as time goes by, see if batches seem to improve. I mean, I've had this one in the fridge, what, 2 or 3, well, in fact, no, it's been more than that, it's about 4 weeks, well before the lockdown, so, yeah, it's not as good as it used to be, really not, which is a shame. So, let's just, let's get the rest of that in there, and then I can think about a score. OG Hazy from Brewdog. What do I think of you? Would I, in this incarnation, would I go and buy it again? No. No, I wouldn't. The OG Hazy, well, this OG's got old and decrepit and is probably not worth, ain't even a gangbanger anymore. Let's be honest. It's a, yeah, it's not a patch on its old self. It's dull, it's weak, it's lacking all the flavour that Hazy Jane used to have. And if this Brewdog is what you intended the beer to be, then I'm sorry, it's not very good at all. Would I drain pour it though? No, I won't drain pour it. I'm just not going to buy it again if this is the standard anymore. There's far better out there. Love and Hate from Vocation. You've got Northern Monks, it's great up north, which is better than this, and it's half the ABV and it's less money as well. So we know good beer can be made for £3 a can. Just to point out, this isn't one of them. I'm sorry. What would I willingly pay for this? That is a good question. I've never asked myself that before. I wouldn't pay £3. Would I pay £2? No, because I can get better beer for £2 a can. Would I pay £1? It's probably worth £1. You know, then again, even so, for £1 I can get better. I can go buy lots of beer for £1 that's better than this. There we are. So, I wouldn't buy it again. I wouldn't drain pour it. This incarnation is going to get no more than 2 out of 5 for me. Sorry guys and girls at Brewdog, it's not very good. So, it looks like I'm in agreement with just about everybody else. It's not very good. Simple as that. So ladies and gents, boys and girls, down there are some buttons. You've got the like, dislike, comments and subscriptions. Use any combination of them as you wish. Let me know if you've tried this particular version of Hazy Jane. And let me know what you think. Is it as shit as I think it is? Do you think it's amazing? Who knows? There might be someone who thinks it's amazing. Probably people at Brewdog. Anyway, that's been the beer. Well, it's been a disappointment. I've been Nick. And I'll see you again soon for another video. Bye.